Alright, so hey, what's good? Time Man Crazy. So I just want to make this video because there was this game, right? It's this game called Final Fantasy Heavensward. And I'm thinking, what is Heavensward? What is it? I'm like, oh, this is it, or this is it, or what is this? No, sorry, is this it? I'm sorry. And so I'm thinking Heaven's Ward, like prison, East Ward, West Ward, you know the drill, South Ward, North Ward, and I'm like, oh no, because heaven isn't prison, it's harmony and whatever. It's like harmony and all good things. So I maybe think it's Heaven's Sword. Hold on, Heaven's Sword, like a sword that, no, not that, that can slash and shing and clang and cling. I had to make it rhyme like slash and sling and clang and cling and, alright, excuse me. Like I say type slaw, excuse me. Maybe Heaven's Sword, but then I thought sword is spelled with an O, not an A. And that's how the game is spelling it with an A. So I'm like, that can't be correct. So and then I'm like, maybe it's Heaven's Ward, like the Heaven's Ward with the demons. But then I'm like, well, the game isn't about heaven warring someone. No Final Fantasy game is, right? So I'm like, that can't be correct. And so I'm like, and then I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. And then I'm like, I don't get it. And so I decided to split it up into two again. And what I decided to do was use the internet, and I googled sword, and this came up. No, not Skype. This came up. There we go. The definition of that's an actual word, and it's an expanse of soil, the upper layer of soil, especially covered with grass. That's it right there. The upper soil, especially covered with grass. That's it. You'd think it'd be like, it's pronounced how like the shing sword, but it's actually sward. Hold on, let's see how it is pronounced. How is it pronounced?
Sword.
So it's pronounced the same as okay, hold on, let me move this to the side. Let me open this up. So now it's confirmed. Let me bring this, hold on. Let me bring it a little closer, because then it's like so separated and disconnected and making all these ids and cool. Alright, so Heaven's Sword, and so
sword
means an area of land covered with grass. That's what it means. An area of land, so basically, so heaven is, God, kingdom and stuff. I'm not trying to, offend anybody with religion or nothing. I'm just doing my definition of heaven. If you can find another definition of heaven, spit it out in the comment section. But I can't find. That's the only definition of heaven I can find. So, bye, boy, bye. Okay, where the heck, where, share, everybody's close. Don't do that. Please don't do that. I have to make like a little separation. I can't do that. Man, that sucks. Alright, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. There you go. So heaven, God, kingdom, God. Hold on, let me do this real quick. God's kingdom, because it is. Alright, and sword is oh crap, I have to do this. Heaven is, heaven, and then sword, an area of land covered with grass. So now we know the game, let me take this out real quick. So now we know that the game is about heavens small no, not even, maybe not small, maybe large. The game was about heaven's the game was about heaven's, hold on, I have to do this. Hold on, I'm sorry guys, hold on. It's about heaven's, there we go, that's good. Heaven's patch of grass. That's what it's about. Heavens, not with a capital E. I'm sorry guys, I don't look at the screen when I type. Heavens patch of grace. Alright, so let me erase that and make it just a tiny itty bitty teensy weensy bit smaller, because that's a little teeny tiny itty bitty teensy weeny big for the screen. That doesn't make sense. Let me go ahead and go to format, font, 48. Okay, good. So that's what the game is about. It's revealed. Heavensward, Final Fantasy, Heavensward, Final Fantasy, Heavensward. It means Heaven's Patch of Grass. That's revealed. Don't save.